the big objective to end homelessness, there's a story, Mike, that you shared with me about a model of, or an example of that truly happening um, in one instance. Can you share that with our listeners?
Yeah, recently, and feel free to look this up on YouTube, there's a town in Canada by the name of Medicine Hat.
Medicine Hat, Alberta.
And they're the first city across time and in any country that's ever ended homelessness. They looked at the cost of the amount of residents that were homeless in their city and the costs associated to health care, mental health, drug addiction, all the various things that they were spending upon these people. And they said, well, we figure we could probably provide them a house for less than all of these services. There's about 900 people in this town. They ended homelessness. They spent $20,000 per homeless person and gave everyone a house. The mental addiction, the drug problems, everything else, once they had a stable place, leveled itself out. And that's kind of the idea behind what we're doing. But it was just great that they came out with this example and proved that they can end homelessness, and the city actually saved money even though they paid for the houses because of the savings and costs on all the other socio problems going on.
And I wanted to say that land can also include inner city areas with buildings. Buildings can be retrofitted to these principles. And so this is not just rural lands, though those are important, very important because of the rest of the issue in terms of land, but can be applied to inner cities as well.
So this is something that really can happen all over this country with support, of
With
course.
support and just a will and an awareness that we can do this together. There's nothing that I can actually see that makes this such an impossible goal.
Yeah. One more time, let's just reiterate for the listeners how, if they want to contribute to the fundraiser, how they can do that.
Well, I think the easiest is, first of all, if you are on the web, that would be HEARTH.homestead.com, and that will take you to the fundraiser right on the main page. Then we have other resources on the site.
Okay.
And then the comment, we got a call about the lack of internet here.
Certainly, there are still quite a few people who prefer to not have internet or don't have internet, so.
So you can reach us by phone, 575-741-9477, or by mail, which is P.O. Box 3862, and
Which town?
Paseo del Pueblo Norte, Taos, zip code 87571. And I don't think you need the Paseo del Pueblo Norte.
No, I think because that's just the Taos.
Yeah,
Anyway.
P.O. Box
All right,
3862.
All right, P.O. Box 3862, Taos, New Mexico. Can you do the phone number one more time for someone?
It's 575-741-9477.
Great. And I just wrote that down in case someone wants to call in later who didn't catch that. Great. Well, you guys, I kind of wanted to finish out with a cool little thing I just learned about the name hearth, which is a word, of course, that includes earth and ear. Can you just talk really briefly, a couple sentences about
Here, heart, earth, ear, art. It's all there.
It's all there. Beautiful. All right. Any last words you want to leave our listeners with?
Love changes everything. It makes the world go around. And be kind to one another, and let's learn how to trust one another again, because without that, we have nothing.
Be the change you want to see in this world. You're not what you say, you are what you do.
Exactly. Beautiful. Thank you both, Mike Hinkle and Liz Gilbert, working on HEARTH and the Project Renovatio, coming together in wonderful collaboration to create a permaculture land bank, collecting land all over the U.S. to end homelessness, whose objective is a new Homestead Act for the people of this country. Thank you both for being here and for all the great work you're doing.
Thanks for
Thank
having us,
you.
Julia.
Thanks so much, Julia. What a great show.
Thank you, and of course, everyone go to hearthhomestead.com for more information. Thanks for tuning in to KNCE Taos 93.5 FM, Truth House Radio.